So I'd like to share with you 2 useful tips for generating negative thoughts with your patients when you're doing cognitive therapy. One tip is that you'll sometimes have patients who will make statements of fact rather than say negative thoughts that you'll be able to challenge. So a statement of fact would be something like, I lost my job, or my dog died, or I've been trying to get pregnant for 6 months and haven't been able to. So these are thoughts that are true. They're statements of fact, and so it's not going to be possible for us to challenge them, but they can still be really useful to us. So as a therapist, when your patient provides you with a statement of fact, you want to ask questions that will help get at the thoughts that are really underlying these statements. So for example, let's say your patient says, I lost my job. You can then say as a therapist, Joe, it's true that you lost your job. I'm wondering, what does that say about you? What does that mean to you? If it were true that you lost your job, why would that be so upsetting to you? And then maybe Joe would say things like, it means that I'm a loser, or I'm no good. Now, those are thoughts that you'll be able to make really good use of in cognitive therapy. The other tip is that sometimes patients will state questions when you're asking for negative thoughts. Things like, why is this happening to me? Why are things so difficult? Why is the world so unfair? And questions are also really hard to refute. And so what you want to do is help your patient to turn those questions into statements. Again, we're looking for distorted statements. And usually, we can look for hidden should statements in questions. So when a patient says, why is this happening to me? You might suggest a revision to something like, this isn't fair. Or when the patient says, why is the world doing this to me? You might want to revise that to something like, I should be treated better than I am. So if you use these 2 tips, I think you'll be a lot more successful in generating distorted negative thoughts, which will be really helpful in the next step of cognitive therapy when you help your patients to challenge them.